I always used to think that us women had it worse in the dating game until last night I was talking to a friend, a male friend, and he was saying something and it just put a different perspective on their side of dating, like men. So he was basically saying, like, a lot of these women, unfortunately, right, they want this lifestyle and they want you to spend a lot of money on them before they allow you to get to know them. So they want expensive dinners, they want trips, they want pay for this, pay for that. And he was like, I don't know you. He was like, this is the example he gave. He's like, I meet a girl, I'm trying to get to know her. She wants me to take her out at this expensive restaurant. That's $300. I meet another girl. She wants me to take her out. That's another $300. He's like, I can't even date multiple people without going freaking broke. He's like, it's 200 here, 300 here, 300 here. And I'm like, well, maybe you shouldn't date those type of girls. And he's like, basically, all of these women now are these type of girls. They want you to spend money on them.
Bro, one thing I don't play about is my man. Like, deadass, I do not play about him. If you invite me to go out to eat with my man, right? The table is surrounded by women, right? And he's the only male at the table. Do not expect him to pay for all of your meals. It's not gonna happen. Oh, if he's just broke, just say that. No, you're not busting it open for him. I am. Like, are you dumb? He's not a walking wallet. He's not a walking bank account. Just because he's a fan. He's my man. His money is his money. My money is my money. And if he decides to pay for me, that's cool too. He's not paying for everybody. I don't know where y'all get this audacity to be like, oh, if there's a man at the table, it's fine. I can only bring like $10 for tip. Like, bitch, I will snuff you. Bro, that happened to me one time, and yo, I almost lost it. Because what you mean? Oh, he can't pay? No, he cannot pay. No, he cannot pay. Because you're not his girl. I'm his girl. We exchange money with each other. I don't give a if you're a best friend. I don't care. Unless you're family, that's different. Like, blood family, different. Y'all be really sick in the head thinking that somebody's man is going to pay for your meal. If you're broke, don't come out. Period. You know some real brokies? You sitting at a table expecting somebody else's man to pay for your meal. Not once have I done that. Not even with my own brothers, bro. Who raised y'all?
So there's this girl on TikTok with a list of reasons why women should stay single. And this is for her. If you're not her, you can scroll. But if you want to hear the tea, you can stay. Please add this to your list. I am 31 years old, mom of 3, currently 9 weeks postpartum from my third child on unpaid maternity leave, going through a separation after 14 years because not only did he cheat the entire time we were together, but he cheated on me during my last pregnancy. So now I'm finally fed up and leaving. Of course, I have no financial means to leave at the moment. However, after yesterday, I was stressing about how I was going to get my youngest 2 in school so I can return to work on August 4th. He told me I should be a stay-at-home mom and just stay at home with them. Fast forward to less than 24 hours, this morning, he told me that if I'm not going to be the type of woman that he needs, then I need to leave because it's making it hard for him to move on. Yeah. Less than 24 hours after telling me that I should just stay home with the kids. He told me that if I'm not going to be the type of woman he needs, then I need to leave. Meaning, if I'm not going to have sex with him, if I'm taking this separation seriously and not having sex with him, then I gotta go. Knowing I have no financial means of stability at the moment because I am out of work, knowing that I have nowhere else to go, this man that I've been with for the last 14 years of my life, the only man I've ever been in my life, told me that if I'm not going to be the type of woman he needs, I need to leave. Mind you, he cheated on me while I was pregnant. But if I'm not going to forgive him and let that go, then I gotta go. That's my day. That's my day.
So I don't want to condone him cheating, but I think what's happening is he's providing for you financially, right? And you're saying, well, I want you to continue to provide because I've been out of work. I'm a stay-at-home mom. And that, that's just the situation. That's what is happening right now. And so he's tired basically of wanting a separation. I think you said you're going through a separation. having to pay for somebody that does not want to put out, that they know the relationship is over. So then why is he still having to continue to pay for you without the benefit of what he actually wants? And you're probably saying, well, he can go get it for somebody else because he's been cheating on me. True enough, he can, but you can also get money from somebody else. So in that regard, if you guys are separating, regardless of who's cheating or whatever, whatnot, you guys have decided we're separating. I'm not going to be a part of you anymore. That to me means I'm not taking any of your finances. Now, child support, absolutely. Pay for the kids. They're yours, 3 of them. But after a certain time, I think when you're saying, well, I want to move on. I don't want to be with you anymore. You cheated. You're terrible. You're a trash person. Well, that money, my trash money, goes with me. Say for the kids, me paying for the kids and the child support, that goes with me. It's not my responsibility to continue providing for you if you say that you want to leave. You're more than welcome to leave, but it's no longer my responsibility to do that for you anymore. Go to your parents' house. Go find a man if you want to. I don't know. Keep looking for a job. But if you say you want to separate, you can't continue to live off that man.
I don't know if I'm going to actually post this because this is super vulnerable for me and I'm a pretty open.
So when I say women have no idea how to take accountability, this right here, she is the perfect example. Now, is it okay to divorce somebody who is not good for your life, who is not good for your mental health? Absolutely. But if you watch this woman's video, she does nothing but talk about how amazing her soon-to-be ex-husband is, that she loves him, he's a wonderful dad, he's a great provider, but there's just something missing. This wind's about to get the best of me today, so we're going to go ahead and just, ponytail this. Anyway, I can't tell you how frustrated I was. I was so frustrated watching this entire video. And I did watch the entire thing, hoping at the end there was going to be some kind of punchline of I'm just joking. But no, she's serious. She wants to divorce him because there's something that is missing in their marriage that has been missing the entire time. Ma'am, if you're telling me, if what you're saying is true, that this man is so amazing and you love him so much, but there's something missing, it's missing inside you. Hello. And she's also going off about, we've tried therapy and we've tried this and we've tried that, and there's just still something missing. Ma'am, it's because it's missing in you. If he is such a wonderful man, if he is such an amazing dad and a wonderful provider and he treats you so well, stop looking at him, because it ain't him. It isn't him. It's you. You're the problem. And you're going to go divorce this man and you're going to get out in the world of dating and you are going to severely regret your decision. Severely, because I hope that man goes out there and he finds somebody who is worth his time, who is worthy of him, because you sure aren't right now.
It's a sad day when I have to get on the internet and defend men, but somebody made a dapping up tens video maybe a month ago at an event in Chicago, and the comments were so strange. Y'all were under there talking about where are the tens at? Oh, this doesn't eat, saying that they weren't cute. And then on top of that, had the nerve to be like, oh, they're too smiley. Oh, they're too excited to be in the video. Maybe if you started dating happy, excitable, joyful men, you wouldn't have to worry about a man ruining your birthday every single year without fail, because y'all love miserable men. And you're 30 years old. You don't get tired. You don't get absolutely exhausted by dating men that are actually not on. Oh my gosh, y'all love freaky bums. Fine and financeless. Just beautiful. I know that a girl that's laid up next to a hatfish is not coming under a video and calling a group of black men who are at an event enjoying their lives ugly. You have to give a disclaimer before you put a picture of the guy that you're dating in the group chat, because you knew your friends were going to flame you. You led with his resume so that they could lower their tone a little bit. I know that you're not coming under nobody video and calling nobody's cousins, brothers, friends. And before y'all get on here and say, oh, it must have been your friends in the video, it must have been your man in the video. No, I knew maybe 1.5 people in that video. However, I was just so surprised by the comments because I thought we like black men. And we're always so upset when black men get on here and are hypercritical of black women's appearances. Just for y'all to get in the comments and act like that, I'm disappointed in the girls. Y'all are on time out. Give me your phone.
So, what were you saying about not having fun?
I
I'm done having fun. I'm done having fun. I had so much fun in my 20s. So much fun with so many men. Too much fun, honestly. I think I, reached the fun limit. But I'm serious about dating. I'm in my 30s. I have a plan. I have a time frame. I have deadlines.
Right.
I want a baby in a year. I just froze my eggs. I want a ring in 9 months, and I want to be married a year and a half, maybe 2 years. So I'm looking for someone who is at that level.
Well,
is willing to meet me at that level.
For sure. This is our first date, so
yeah,
I feel
know.
Like
that's why I'm being crystal clear, because so many men who look just like you have just wasted years of my life, and I'm so sick of it, and I'm not going to let it happen.
Well, I thought you were trying to have fun, so it's like...
No, I'm not having fun. I'm done having fun.
Right, you're done with fun now, but before...
I had so much fun.
Yeah, that much is clear.
With a lot of men.
Yeah, I'm picturing a lot of things
and
right now.
And I don't need to do it anymore. And honestly, you're really not my type. My friend told me to go out with you, and because she seems like you're the type that wants to settle down. So
okay.
Normally I don't go for you, but I feel like maybe you're at the same place in your life and my life.
I don't know. This might not be a great fit.
This guy says, okay, but would attractive women turn into attractive men with the filter? Here's Megan Fox. Here's the filter. Angelina Jolie with the filter. Some people say Billie Eilish is attractive and some don't. The filter got the neck weird, but if you put your thumb over it, this guy would do fine. Here's Scarlett Johansson. This was the worst one, and it's still fine. So yeah, the filter's pretty accurate. Just for good measure, here's a liberal who was complaining about ICE raids. With the filter, it seems pretty intelligent. Here's another one. Having an ugly soul just makes you uglier. It works on men too. Here's Henry Cavill. Henrietta looks maybe a little old, but obviously a smoke show in her 20s. Let's try that from another angle. Same result. Let's try it with a beard for extra difficulty. The filter handled it like a Ford Bronco with a drunk driver hitting a speed bump. So yes, I would say that this is an accurate translation.
And another part of the reason everything sucks now is that there's no music to fuck to. Like, who's putting out music that you hear at a party and you just want to grab the nearest person and just jump their skin? Sabrina Carpenter? I don't fucking think so. I'm not Sabrina Carpenter. It's either like too experimental or it's too dry. It's just like there's no scooch to the music. There's nothing like, you don't want to any of this. Really what it needs to be is y'all need to start making music to fuck to, and then we need to start fucking. Like, I go outside, y'all don't do anything. Y'all don't go outside, y'all don't fuck, you don't do anything. Jesus.
What are we talking about here? What's up?
Do you ask women when you want to be in a relationship? Like, do you say, will you be my girlfriend when you're ready?
Yes.
That's so good. Why do men need to do that?
Because the system of circle yes or no never goes away for us. As a child, that never goes away. We are contractual. Here's what the problem happens. A man is yes or no.
Yes.
The woman, as she gets older, she's like, okay, this makes sense. I like this. I see who we are. We're spending time together. We're together. There's no time it happened. It's just, we're spending time every day. We're together. Yeah. But if a man if it is not agreed upon verbally.
Right.
When you catch him in his phone doing some crazy stuff, he's like, you're talking to somebody else. He's like, hey man, I'm single.
Oh.
And you like, what?
Right.
Is that a clocking moment?
Clock that tea.
You clock that tea. The man do it. The man do it like this.
We clocking the tea.
I clock coffee. Y'all clock the tea. Okay. Now, you like, what? Because in my mind, because women are a feel.
Yes.
You're very big on feel. I just feel like, we ain't on feel. Like, no, this is what it is. We discussed that.
I think you're right.
I'm for sure right.
Yeah.
When it comes to men.
Yeah.
We're not in a relationship until we say we are in a relationship.
Right. It's delusion.
It's delusion.
Yeah. We as women are delusional.
I mean, I don't want to sound mean, but
it's the truth.
It's true.
I think that we as women, because we're showing up and then we start moving like we're a girlfriend. Mm-hmm. And really what it is we're not even mad at you. We're mad at ourselves for not setting a standard and living by our own standard and making you come to a place where it's like, no, give me commitment or leave me alone. Mm-hmm. I think too many women are desperate for a relationship.
I'll give you commitment.
Oh, you will?
After 2 or 3 smoothies.
Oh,
I ain't easy like that because your sister said I got to value myself.
Oh, yeah.
I can't give in like that.
That's true.
I can't just have a cheeseburger and not be it no more.
Yeah, no.
He's a 5 out of 10, but he pays for everything. Like, everything.
He's like a 9 out of 10.
Wow.
My best friend made me a sourdough loaf, so naturally I need to do a crumb shot. Crumb shot. Oh my god, no.
Women keep other women delusional, and I'm going to give you a perfect example of this. So I was scrolling on my Facebook page and I came across a post that said, sis, don't worry about it. There's a man out here that will do this and this and this. And I'm always seeing posts like that where they're like, there's a man that'll XYZ. There's a man out here that'll do this. There's a man out here that'll do this invisible man. But the one thing that women leave out of that conversation and they don't have the foresight to see and understand is that just because you desire this man doesn't mean that he desires you. Y'all are going out here ramping women up, getting their oxytocin released all out of their brains and telling them that, oh, if there's a man out here that's going to do this, this, and the third, and totally omitting from the conversation that these same men have to desire you back. These men that y'all are talking about, these invisible men, they have an idea of the kind of woman that they want as well. And whoever that woman is going to be tailor-made for him and his needs and his desires and fit into his life like a puzzle. And that may not be you. Only a child would think that just because you want something means that you will have it. That's how children think. Children don't understand that just because I have a desire for something doesn't mean it will be mine. When you are an adult, you have to understand that you have to align yourself with things. You have to strategize to get things. You have to plan to get things. You have to work hard to obtain certain things. Only a child would think that because I want it, it will be mine. Like, that is imaginary thinking. And that's how women talk to one another. Women do not talk to one another in a way that gives them tools and resources and strategy to actually align with the desires of their heart. What they do is give each other empty compliments. Like, yeah, girl, it's a man out here to pay all your bills. Yeah, girl, it's a man out here to take care of you and your kids. Yeah, girl, it's a man. But they totally negate the other half of that conversation, which is the man that pays all your bills may want this. The man that takes care of you and your kids may want this. These men are looking for a certain particular thing in a woman. And if that is not you, then you still back where you started. So it's like, I hope that makes sense.
I really don't understand when women be like, we don't need men. Men are an added bonus. Baby girl, yes we do. Yeah, I need a man. I want a man. I need it, want it, gotta have it. I'm on a hunt. We definitely need men.
Black women, a lot of us got to stop lying to ourselves, okay? We got to stop lying to ourselves, talking about, oh, we single by choice. No, you're not. You're single because you ain't got no choice. You're not single by choice because, let's just be real. If you could have a man you want, he was the height, he made the money, he treated you the way you want to be treated, he had the looks, a lot of y'all would not be single. But the thing is, y'all lie to yourselves and you front and flex in front like you don't want to be in a relationship when really you can't be in a relationship because the man you want don't want you. And don't get in my comments talking about oh, well, where's your man at? Okay, that's besides the point. The truth is the truth. A lot of y'all have that real bad. Y'all real quick to deflect from the truth. Okay, the man you want don't want you. And that's why y'all are single. That's not the only reason why some of y'all are single, but that's one of the reasons why y'all are single, because y'all real technical. Y'all like to be like, oh, well, that ain't it. It's this and that. It's this and that. It's one of the reasons, because
I told my husband I was leaving to go pick up our lunch, and his response was, okay, drive safe. I'll see you later. None of his usual, like, let me drive, or do you want some company to come with? Like, he sent me on out of the house completely by myself to run an errand with nobody. So my question to y'all is my marriage over? Because I don't know what to do.
Hey y'all, so I got a question. How come women that take a man's side become villainized by other women? How come when a woman speaks up in a positive light or in agreement with a man, all of a sudden she's a pick-me? How come when a woman calls out what's right from what's wrong, that goes against what a woman is doing, then that makes her delusional? Why is that? Why do y'all think that it's okay not to hold other women accountable? I'm not even gonna hold you. A lot of y'all women literally disgust me. And the reason why I'm saying that is not because I don't know how to hold a man accountable. It's because I have a head on my shoulders and I have a mind of my own, honey. Okay? A lot of y'all women, y'all like to sit around with other women and try to bash men that really don't deserve it. Y'all like to sit here and point fingers at women that feel like men are in the right when 9 times out of 10, sometimes they do be, okay? Y'all gotta stop thinking that you're being a girl's girl for not holding women accountable. That's unacceptable, and it says a lot about your character, and it says a lot about your mindset, your one-track way of thinking. You gotta stop it, ladies. It's sad, it's unbecoming, and honestly, it's downright low vibrational, okay?
This looks like all the women I don't respond to on Hinge.
Like I said, they be doing all this talking, but they don't be sending out their best soldiers. They don't. I'm looking for the 9s and the 10s. I'm looking for the soldiers. I'm looking for Captain America. I'm looking for the super soldiers. I'm looking for the Incredible Hulks of the world. I'm looking for the Black Widow, for the Iron Man. Those women that will come and tell me, brother, you is chopped. I mean, I wouldn't even look your direction on my worst day. I could be in the Sahara Desert of romance. I'm not looking your way. And I would have to take that. Because, once again, they are the super soldiers. But we're getting women. Well, anyway, we're in the same league, is all I'm saying.
Let me ask you this. If you met someone who checked all those boxes, where you had chemistry and your core values were aligned, but you knew you had to downgrade your lifestyle in order to be with them, would you do that? Would you move to Temple Hills in a 2-bedroom apartment to live with them because that's all they can afford? Or do you say, you know what, this is not for me? You're saying basically let the love and the companionship trump your lifestyle.
I don't agree with that at all, because simply I've lived in the 6-bedroom homes. I've lived in the 5-bedroom homes. I don't want to go back to living in an apartment in my 50s. I just don't want to. So I do think it's important not to sacrifice the things that you want and desire.
How come y'all just can't move into your house? Is that not available? Why do you have to move into a 2-bedroom apartment? I don't get it.
And I hate you bitches have made feel like they the prize and I hate that shit. Cause the bitches that ain't going, like me and a few other bitches that ain't going for that shit, these is thinking we goddamn just evil. No, bitch. You just been too loose as a goose. Don't get me started. That's how you been acting. You ain't acting like that with me, bitch. I don't know what the other bitches that had. I tell him he can't come to my house before we go on a date or two. He looking at me crazy. What the f*** you bitches? These are not the prize. Bad bitch rule book. These bitches are not the prize, okay? We have to stop acting like they are. They think they're the prize. They think they can just come into your house. They think they can just do all this shit. They think they ain't gotta open no goddamn doors. They think they deserve roses and who the f is making these bitch ass think they the prize? Come to the front right now. Cause they're not.
A dude in the comments said, I bet you can't complete a sentence without touching your hair. If a man takes you out, you're going to be cursing, talking loud, and touching your hair all night. Please watch your videos back. This is not prize worthy. Ooh, it's a tough one.
Okay, the men are like having a meltdown in my post. I posted that I thought one of the best ways for a man to approach a woman when you're out in public is to say hello, la la la, you know, whatever, and then say, you know, I'd love to connect with you again. Here's my business card, like no pressure. Give the woman your business card is what my point was. It's a lot less pressure than saying to a woman, can I have your number, right? They're freaking out. They're like, oh no, women freak out. Women will videotape you and put it online. Women will call you a moron and make fun of you behind your back. Like, it didn't work because you had never called that guy. Like, as if, you know, just because you give one woman your business card and that one woman doesn't contact you, that the whole system can never work. Like, newsflash, okay? Most people you encounter in the world who even you feel like some sort of attraction to are not your soulmate, right? Like, most people are not that person. It doesn't mean that the method is off. Like, let's think critically here. I mean, all I see is a thoughtful woman, me, giving men an idea that I personally love. I enjoy it when a man takes this approach. Okay, if he is a gentleman, like a mature man who's kind and thoughtful, I appreciate the approach, right? And all of these crazy men are like, no, I refuse. I won't do it. And then I guarantee they're sitting at home alone on their couch being like, why am I alone? Why can't I get a date? Why don't women like me?
A dude in the comments said, you're tone deaf. They're telling you what it is like and you can accept it. I bet a lot of these business cards wind up on the T app. It's a good point. And of course, women will say, well, that's just the risk that you have to take. But why can we not start telling the women you need to move in a more mature manner? You need to stop doing this. Well, that's just the way it is. You got good and how come men can be terrible? They can be trash and you can be afraid, deathly afraid of these types of men. But when a man says, I'm not with that. I don't want to be on an app with people calling me crazy just because I try to be vulnerable. I try to put myself out there. Why is that so far-fetched for a person? Let's move men out the way for a person to say, I don't want to have to go through that unnecessarily. Why would I do that? How come we can't talk to the women about not doing that? Oh, look, he gave me his bit. Oh, these men are desperate, girl. Look, why are you guys doing that? Well, and nobody would call them out. They would just go along and hype her up for doing, oh, I'm getting business cards. Oh, I'm about to call them all back. Yeah, girl, call them all back and get some of their money. You a businessman? You say you're an entrepreneur? Well, give me some of that entrepreneur money. Stupid.
So the fact that another woman has called me a pick-me, it's like, y'all, this is insane. You can't even make this up. Because, and then she said it was disgusting. What's disgusting is knowing that you somebody's sneaky link. knowing that you somebody's side piece, knowing that you somebody cuddy buddy, because that person you run into, he didn't choose you. He not picking you, but you keep running back there, giving him parts of you. For why? And I don't even know you, beloved, but I could read all your energy. Yes, I want to make sure my man have a good cooked meal when he come home. Yes, I want to iron his clothes. Yes, I want to do his laundry. Yes, I want to prepare his shower for him. Yes, I want to praise and worship with him. Yes, I want to have many Bible studies. Yes, I desire that man who God has for me. Yes, my big provider. Yes, my king. Yes, my big daddy. So you may call it me being a pick-me, but that right man gonna come and choose me, that God has for me. So have a nice day, beloved.
Coming on here to complain, because isn't that what this app is for? Anyways, learn from my mistakes, okay? We are not being honest with men about the shit we've been through, because not once in my recent dating experiences over the past 2 years has it not been thrown in my face. Like, my intention when sharing my trauma or things that I've been through at the hands of men, and mind you, I'm not doing this like first date, like it's like months into things, and I'm trying to open up to you. I'm trying to be understood by you. I'm trying to have my triggers known, but like, I've been through some shit, and tell me why it's been weaponized. Every person that I've shared it with. For example, my last relationship, when I would call out behavior that I didn't like, well, at least I didn't do this. Okay, yeah, you're right. What you're doing isn't the worst thing I've ever been through, so it's excusable. Or this guy more recently, all up, just super physical, all, you know, which like is great. Like, if I'm feeling you, I love it, but I'm not feeling this dude. And just trying to, you know, kiss and hug and blah, 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 blah. And first thing he says, you know, he reads the energy, he reads that it's off. How does he interpret it? Oh, have you just never had a guy that's been affectionate before? No, bro, I just don't like you. Thanks.
I guess my question would be, if you didn't like him, then why are you out on a date with him? And then also you said this is months in type stuff. So you've been seeing this guy, I guess, or one of these guys on a more consistent basis. Let's give you like a month. Let's give you a month and a half where you've been seeing this guy, where you guys have been talking, going on dates, hanging out. And when the guy gets affectionate with you, no, bro, I just don't like you. I want to feel sorry for you, but I can't, because this is the stuff that men continue to run into when listening to women complain. Some women complain. You think that, hey, I'm going to be on her side. Some of these guys, they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing, but then they come out and say, well, I really don't like you. Wait a minute, you just said that you're out with these guys for months on end. You're hanging around wasting time on dudes that you really actually don't like. Well, if I was into you, then that would be fine. I know. Men know that. That's why they're not approaching you. Because it's okay when a guy does the exact same thing. Well, I actually like him, but you I really don't like. Well, why are you with him? Why are you sitting up here complaining about being out with guys that you don't like? You do know that you have the power to control that, right? I don't understand it.
So let me get this straight. I drove all the way here to get cracked. Told him I was 9 minutes away. Blasted Giveon on the way in because I'm a lover girl. Knocked on the hotel room door. To my no surprise that nobody answered. So when I text him and say, I'm here, he's not here. He's running late. Do you think he ever stopped to say, hey, I'm going to be running late when I text him and said 9 minutes away? No. Period. Oh, finally in my own car after a year of not having my own car. On my way to go get cracked. I mean, he paid for my car to get fixed, $5,000. So, well, I paid $2,700 of that. So, anyways, let's go get cracked. I ain't seen my backpacker in 4 months, y'all. 4 months. So, I'm driving 45 minutes to get to my backpacker from 4 hours to 45 minutes. And then we're done driving for the day, okay? $1,000 later, I finally got my bitch back. I finally got my bitch back. And now I'm at a hotel about to get cracked. About to get cracked, and I'm bloated. He went to the front office. Y'all, he called everybody he knew to see if he could find me apple cider vinegar. Because I told him that my glucose got shot up because I ate like some Chinese food. And so we just drove to his cousin's house to get some damn apple cider vinegar. And I got my back cracked. And I'm gonna get cracked again. Oh. Fuck you, PCOS. So let me get this straight. I drove all the way here to get cracked. Told him I was 9 minutes away. Blasted Giveon on the way in because I'm a...
How much you need? Like a cup of... Yeah, because of like a cup of...
Y'all, he called everybody he knew to see if he could find me apple cider vinegar. Because I told him that my glucose got shot up because I ate like some Chinese food. And so we just drove to his cousin's house to get some damn apple cider vinegar. And I got my back cracked. And I'm gonna get cracked again. Fuck. PCOS.
But look at you. Look how far you've
I'm at the hospital now because a bitch got a UTI.
I'm sorry to get a little emotional, but
leaving this raggedy ass hotel. That's all I'm gonna say. It wasn't because I got cracked last night. I just had a UTI from Tuesday, okay? It didn't happen that fast. I'm just saying, you know, I got another hotel. Crack. Sorry, I was sleeping. I was put down like a dog. Get ready. We're going to the beach. Man, I get cracked at the beach. No, I'm just kidding. I've never. Girlfriend, you ain't the only thing wet. That shit clapping my cheeks, bitch. I already got a man for that. Okay.
Women are out here documenting this type of stuff and expecting you to treat them like high value women. They're expecting you to treat them with dignity and honor and respect. The man paid $1,000, I think you said it was, to get your car fixed. So basically he paid $1,000 for, well, actually, he paid $1,000 to just keep it going because you've already been giving it to him. You know what? I sincerely hope this is a joke. Let me check real quick. Yeah, I can't find any evidence that this is her husband or even a man that she's in a committed relationship with. This is disturbing. And once again, I think she's actually pretty cute, to be honest with you. She's pretty cute. But this is, I don't know if this is the way that you act, man. I'm just going to assume that's her husband or fiance or something and give her the benefit of the doubt. I refuse to believe that she's out here acting like this.